the content of this podcast, listener discretion is advised. This episode includes discussion of topics and language that some listeners may find offensive. We advise caution for listeners under 16 years of age. So, if you're under 16, get out of here.
Hi there, I'm the bimbo that steals all the himbos.
And I'm the creature from the Black Lagoon, Sydney. Oh,
Oh no!
Alright, start. Yeah, we did. Alright.
I just realized when you said, I was like, fuck, I forgot to say my name.
Well, you didn't even do the welcome.
I know. I kept saying this, and I was like, what is she doing? Because my screen froze, and all of a sudden I was like, oh fuck, she's pointing at me. I was like, damn it, my screen froze like right at the perfect moment. One more time.
This is what editing is for.
This is why we need it.
Alright. Due to the content of this podcast, listener discretion is advised. This episode includes discussion of topics and language that some may...
I'm gonna be so fucking tired because we keep fucking shit up.
What triple shots are for.
Yes. The gas station's gonna be my best friend tomorrow morning.
This will make a great blooper reel.
It will.
Due to the content of this podcast, listener discretion is advised. This episode includes discussion of topics and language that some listeners may find offensive. We advise caution to listeners under 16 years of age. So if you're under 16, get the fuck out of here.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us for our first
and our last episode ever. I'm your host, the creature from the Black Lagoon, Squidney.
And I'm the bimbo that steals all the himbos, Artsy.
And this is...
Midwest
Bitches.
Where we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about.
Because why would we talk about anything else? Today, we would like to introduce ourselves and let you get to know the bitches behind the mic and the reason why anyone would think it was a good idea to start a podcast.
Hey guys, it's great to have you guys here, whoever the hell is listening to our stupidity right at this moment.
While you're listening, I don't know. Maybe you need to be medicated.
Maybe they want to figure out like what Midwesterners are like, especially the crazy bitches like us.
Why would they want to care? Why would they want to learn about the Midwest? It sucks.
It does, but it's our home. We have to defend it somehow.
We do. I mean, the only thing we got going for us is we know how to cook.
Yeah, and we like to have fun in very certain places. It's out to the person who knows what the fuck I'm talking about.
If you build it, they will come.
If you have it, they will come too.
Hey man, it's almost time to start picking ours.
Pretty much, right? Who should we have today? You have your list right here. You're just like, who do I want today?
Dude, my list is at the bottom of my workstation.
Well, god dang it, man! I keep mine in a nice little cupboard thingy right here. It's underneath my cookies. Because if you're like me, you need food. Here, and you need your cookies.
You gotta hide those bitches.
Alright, I guess you guys want to hear, like, how the fuck did we meet?
And why the fuck we decided that we were gonna do this podcast, because, let me tell you, I'm still trying to figure that one out.
It was a dumb idea, I'll just say that, but we were like, yes, we're fucking doing this.
It was all Artsy's idea.
Actually, yes, it was. It come to me while I'm at work, fucking making food. Because that's the best time when ideas come, is when you're making pastas.
See, all my ideas come to me when I'm washing the dishes or in the shower. I I think it's because I'm a water sign.
Yeah, mine's an air sign, but I don't know how that works with me making marinara and Alfredo pastas.
Well, you know, marinara.
Yeah, there we go. All right, I guess we can explain like how the hell we actually met too. I guess I can start. We both met on Twitter.
Oh my god. And it's all this, it's this one asshole's fault too. This one
yes. We will say his name. I'll say it. I'll take the blame for it. We ended up following this guy on Twitter called Axel Gear 11. He does this amazing show called the Arachnus series. And we all started following him. And for some reason, we all conjugated around this fucking dude.
We're obsessed with him. It's like a freaking cult, man.
It is.
And we're all poor because we buy his merch. So it really is a cult. We're poor.
See, how I found him actually, believe it or not, was on YouTube. And we can tell because this is how we got it around the Has-Been universe. And if anyone's ever seen the Has-Been Hotel pilot, who the fuck hasn't seen it yet? I'm shocked if you never have. I ended up finding it. I think it was like the beginning of January. It just popped up in my feed. And I was like, I need to find more about this. What the fuck? And it was probably about a week down. Like, he knows about this. I have actually told him this. I ended up finding like one of his comic dubs, and I think it was the next level one. Yeah, and I was like, what? Because that's when I got introduced, and I was like, who the fuck is Arachnus? Who is this guy? I'm like, I don't remember hearing anything about him. And then I watched it, and I went, what the fuck did I just watch? I'm like, who is this guy? I was like, that voice is fantastic. Why is it so good?
Why is he not in the show?
Right? So I was like, I gotta find more of this guy's videos. So I found his page and I kept watching some, and I was like, I have to follow him? He's insane. I'm like, what the shit? That's also like, because he uses Naya. If you guys follow Naya, I think it's Naughty Reed or Nadi Reed.
Naja Reed or
something like that. Follow her on Twitter. Her art is fucking amazing. That's how I found it too. And I was like, what the hell? And then I found out he's like, oh, I have YouTube, I have a Twitter, I have Instagram, and I have TikTok. So I was like,
oh god, the TikTok.
Yes, believe it or not, I actually do follow him on TikTok. It is the dumbest. It's just the same videos. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, why not? But it was like, I still say in a weird way, I thank him for me getting back into Twitter. I hadn't been on since 2017. I used to post my artwork on there and I would not get any like comments or anything on it. So I was like, fuck this shit. I'm done. I'm just fucking done with it right now. I don't give a shit. And it was finally that. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should try Twitter again. Maybe it won't be so bad this time. And it was thanks to him that I started following him. I also followed D'Amato and Ink Spot.
And they're all together and work to make this Arachnus show.
Yes. Because if you guys need to know too, D'Amato and Ink and Axel are actually part of another group on Twitter on YouTube called Slice of Hell, and they do Has-Been dubs too. So it's like we have to follow them, and and then crazily enough, we end up meeting other people on there, and we all started like following each other. We're just like, I like this person. They're just as nuts as I am.
It's a crazy Has-Been, Hell of a Boss, Axel family. It really is nuts.
It's just fucking crazy. And then that's how you and I met.
It is. Oh my gosh, because I'm fucking nuts.
We started talking, it was right when the kidnapping started.
Oh my gosh, the kidnapping, gosh.
Yes. I think it was because I found one of your tweets, and it was when you're like the Axel Gearheads, the Dom Bros, and the Inky Brigade.
Yes, so
that fucking crazy tweet that is actually printed off and hanging on my wall right there.
So after doing this show for like 7 months straight with no fucking breaks, Axel, he does this little thing where his Hellsona is in Inky's Hellsona and Dom's Hellsona. They get kidnapped. They are fantastic. You need to go check him out on Twitter. If nothing else, just to look at the fucking art.
Exactly. Dom is amazing.
Yes, and
so is he. Axel's would be great too if he fucking knew how to draw.
Right? He knows how to draw. He just takes his own artistic interpretation.
Is this the same man we're talking about who can't draw a simple box?
You know what? Boxes are hard.
No,
drawing is hard, okay?
You know what? I'm making a package for him. Maybe I'll have to send him a how-to.
I say drawing is hard.
How you draw a box. Step 1, line. Step 2, line.
This is coming from the bitch that can, do art. And
I can't. See, people say I can do art, but I can't do like what Dom and Ian can do. They can draw like humanoid stuff. I can't do that. I have to draw like shapes or something, and that somehow makes my art.
See, where I can't draw shit.
I don't know. I saw those drawings you did today, and they were pretty dang good to me. Daughter saw it, and she's like, "Hey, those are actually pretty good." And my kid can draw things, so I'm like, you know what? Why not?
Anyway, so in the Arachnus series, Arachnus is having to go against Vox because I guess he's the big bad guy in the series.
If you guys don't know, if you don't hear of, he is an overlord. They're like the princes.
Like they're the ones that they run different parts of hell.
Yeah, each one is supposed to represent, I think, a sin in a way.
Or they represent what they are in charge of.
Yeah, so like Valentino's lust. Vox, I've always heard he would be envy.
I don't know about him. I do.
Or Velvet. I have no idea yet.
I just know he's the TV demon, so we're on with that.
I actually like him. I like his aesthetic. It's really cool.
I like Val.
He is one of my. I hate to say it, but these are my favorite villains. I can't wait for when the series gets picked up and we get to see more of them. I'm really excited.
No villain will ever beat Ursula, okay?
What about Maleficent?
No. Ursula's my bitch.
God! Okay, we're going off that. I'm going Once Upon a Time TV show, and I'm going with Rumpelstiltskin.
Let's stick on topic here.
That'll be for like episode 5 or something.
Right. We're already really bad at getting off topic.
We're really good at that. It's very chaotic. I love it.
Yes.
But as you were saying, then in the thing, their Hellsoners get kidnapped. Because we didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, I think wasn't Inky the first one kidnapped? She was the first one.
Ink was the first one kidnapped. And then it was Dom.
Because we were confused with Inky. Because they were like, it was her and Dom talking, and all of a sudden someone broke into her place, and they're like, "Go! What the hell's going on?"
Exactly. And then it was Dom, and she lost her favorite bong.
Someone broke her bong. What a dick.
And
I think we know who it was too.
And then finally, it was Axel, and there was flash grenades.
That was a weird day. He was streaming. And he's like, I have to calm myself down. We're like, dude, someone's trying to kidnap you. Why the fuck are you streaming right now?
It was great. And I remember when all this happened, I thought it was a fucking April Fool's Day joke because it was right around then.
Like, right? It was so banana split. So we were just like, all of us were like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, we all somehow formed a fucking war party.
Because all of their accounts
started going nuts. We're like, we will murder.
Because all of their accounts changed.
Yes, if you guys would know, they all started doing binary code. So apparently we get like these codes.
These coded messages coming from Vox telling us that we'll never see our friends again, and 2 down, 1 to go. And we're like, the hell? And we never knew about this until like some of the people we follow who are Panderp and Bliss, they were like freaking found like the binary translator. Yep.
And we're just like, what the hell? I recall like that's when I remember, like I said, you had your tweet I sent a picture of it to you saying, yeah, I fucking took a picture. I saved this and I printed it off. And it's hanging on my wall right now. And that is how we started chatting with each other.
It is how we started chatting with each other. Because...
And I also knew of you before because when we started following Axel, he would post stuff. You're his personal heckler.
Oh my gosh, yes.
If you guys don't know this, she is the trolling octopus. Because your Hellsona is an octopus.
Yes, because
there's badass looking one.
There's not enough octopus love out there.
No, there's not. Well, because everyone does their Hellsonas. They're like, I'm doing a spider, a snake, or a cyclops, or
it's all
they don't have a lot of like the sea creature kinds. Like there's Baxter, but we don't know much about that guy yet.
Everybody's like, I'm either gonna be an imp. They're gonna do their imp sona, which I have an imp sona. I love my imp sona.
I actually do not have an imp sona yet.
Or they're gonna do an imp sona, or they're gonna do a hell sona, and they're gonna stick to like a bird, or they're gonna stick to a spider or a snake.
Like a snake, yes. Which is all fine too, but it's also like, come on, you gotta come up with something.
Like, use your imagination, guys. I mean,
exactly.
What's your favorite animal? Because I sure as hell would not be using no fucking spider.
Because I'm in my head, they're spiders. Like they say, like, oh, we're spiders, but in my head, they're tarantulas. That's news to me.
I would be kind of interested in seeing like what a spider sona or a snake sona would be for myself in the Has-Been universe, but it's like I'm not going to go out and make it because one, I can't draw.
Yeah.
And two, I'm scared shitless of spiders and snakes.
Yeah, I'm fine with, weirdly enough, I'm fine with spiders. It's tarantulas that do me in. I do not like them. And I think it's their legs, their hairy legs, and I can see them. Like little spiders, I'm totally fine with. I see one, I'd be like, if one's on my hand, I can just flick it and be like, yo, I'm done.
Nope. If it's on my hand, it is crossed into enemy territory and it's gonna die.
Arachnus is going to die again when the squid is here to fucking take him out.
There's been many Arachnus in my house, and many Arachnus have died.
Funny, I don't have Arachnuses at my place. I just get ants. They'll just magically appear, and they're all in my bathroom. But yeah, the weird thing is too, I tell, because my friend had asked me, they're like, who is your favorite Has-Been character? And I say, Serpentius. Which is weird because I have an absolute fear of snakes.
That's true.
I see a garter snake, I will fucking lose my mind. It's ridiculous.
I like Serpentius a lot. I do like him.
Yes.
But my favorite one would have to be, I don't know. I like Valen Vox a lot, but I really like Husk because I'm a cat person.
See, I feel like he's my spirit animal. But I feel like everyone, I usually do too. I still say like, yeah, Pentious is my favorite, but I like them all too because you like them for all different reasons. Like, I do like Angel Dust. I love Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb's she's just a firecracker.
Yeah, I like Cherry Bomb.
I love Alistair because he's so, you know his story with him and you're just like, I fucking love this guy.
He's just so, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't.
And you're so happy about it. And like, I like Charlie. She's such a sweetheart.
I mean, I love Charlie. I burst out into a song all the time.
I do too. I have her song. I have that and the Addicted song on my phone, and I listen to it pretty much almost every day. As does my kid.
Same.
It's just so great. And then, like I said, like after all that, you and me started talking. Because like I said, I was always listening. I was always reading your tweets when you were just like heckling him. And I'm like, who the fuck is this psycho? I'm loving her already. Because I just read some of them and I'm like, oh shit, that was a good one.
And see, when all this was happening, I was DMing Axel on, I was DMing him and I was like, I'm so sorry, man. If I pissed you off, please don't hate me.
Say that, I'm real sorry.
If I offended you, I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. And you'd be like, nah, Squid, you're cool. You funny.
I even did that because I felt weird. I was like, I feel weird commenting him on like some of his stuff, and I was like, I don't want it because everyone's like, oh my god, that's so cool. Wow, that's awesome. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to do that. That's not because I'm like, I have to be me. So of course my snarkiness has to come out and my smart assery has to.
Exactly. You're only a bitch to the ones you love.
And the dumb thing now is we're all part of the same community. We all follow pretty much everyone. And you and I are in a group chat with Axel at this time. And we all talk like almost every day.
Exactly.
Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
I mean, we're always sending pictures, all of us, to like food.
Exactly.
It's like we all show like a different foods from like where we live, because if you guys need to know, Axel lives in California, Squid lives in Iowa, I live in North Dakota, and then our buddy Softless lives in Finland.
So, me and
it's so crazy. And like a bunch of our friends. Like we have friends who live in Idaho, Colorado, the Netherlands, Ireland, Australia.
Exactly.
We're all like this big ass crazy ass community, and we all like know about all this like crazy shit from each of them.
So, and we all talk about the stupidest shit.
We do. And of course, Axel starts most of the shit. He'll be like, here's a funny thing. What if? And it just goes from there.
Or he'll be like, I'm bored at work. Send me where you're from, and I'll tell you what gun is made there.
Yeah, because if you guys need to know too, Axel works at a gun range and a / gun shop. So he's like, I consider him my expert on guns. And I know he says he's like, I'm not really an expert. We're like, you kind of have to be, dude. You work at a gun shop. You gotta know something.
And yeah, or he'll be like, I'm bored at work. Send me a movie and I'll tell you what it's rated at.
Yeah, I actually got mad at with him for one of those.
Oh my gosh.
I sent him an old Disney one that I grew up on, and he's like, this is a bad one. And I'm like, hey, we're gonna have fucking words now, bitch.
Which one did you send him?
I think it was Baby Secret of the Lost Legend.
I asked you about that movie and you said you didn't remember.
I couldn't. I'm like, I have so many movies. So if you guys need to know about this about me, I am a movie nerd. I've been a movie nerd since forever. And TV shows and stuff. I watch the most randomest shit, and I cannot help it. And I only know most of this stuff because I do have an older brother, so I see it because of him.
Like legit, after you mentioned that movie to him, on that, I like legit bought it on Amazon. And
you did?
Yes, now I can watch it whenever the fuck I want.
I have it on DVD because we used to have it on VHS.
Yep.
And yes, some of you younger folk are hearing us. Yes, I grew up with fucking VHS tapes.
Hey man, my old TV at my parents' house has a VHS and DVD player built into it.
Oh my god, I remember when those came out, and if you had those, you were like the fucking shit. You were like the queen bee. You're like, I rule, I have this. You fuck off.
Saying it's heavier than shit. That's why it's at my parents' house.
Well, actually, weirdly enough, my parents actually had to buy a VHS tape or a VHS player because when my grandmother passed, we had a bunch of her old VHS tapes. So we're like, we gotta see what's on these. So I'm like, what the fuck's on them? My mom's sister's, bunch of her sister's weddings, stuff from when I was just a little kid, when I was like fucking 5, and we're like, oh hey, we're out at grandma's, we're on top of the bridge, oh look, there's turtles. And then we ended up found these videos of my great grandmother when she was still living in the town here, Richardton, who I barely knew, and they're like, oh, that's Uncle Leo, that's like Uncle Henry or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, cool, what was this lady like? Because she scared the shit out of me. And I don't know. This will be a fun tip. You'll love this. My mom says when my great-grandparents would come visit her and her siblings when they were younger, her and her siblings were so freaked out by my great-grandparents, they would hide under the beds. My grandmother had to feed them lunch by giving them under there. They would not come out.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the best. They had to do this all with my mom, with her 10 sisters and 2 brothers. All of them trying to hide under these beds, like full-size beds. I'm like, how the hell did that work? It's so ridiculous. I told my mom, I said, I thought me and the siblings were crazy. You guys are fucking weirder.
Where do you think you get it from?
I get it from them because it sure as hell ain't from my dad, that's for sure. My smart assery is from him.
There you go.
Isn't it just crazy? Well, and I'm like, so in a sense, we have to thank Axel for bringing us all together.
It's his fault that there's 2 more crazy bitches working together.
And he deals with us every fucking day.
That he looks at Discord anyway.
Yep, pretty much. Or when we ever said something to him on Twitter.
Now I'm having neurotic attack and being like, he's gonna kill us.
He can try. If it's my way of getting him to actually come to my home state, bring it, bitch.
Oh my gosh.
Guerrilla warfare style. I am the shortest in my family. I can deal with tall people.
If you guys haven't noticed, Artsy is like the angry one of this
I'm the violent one of us bunch. Or what is the title my best friend gave me? Handmaid of Chaos.
Yeah, she's totally chaotic. She likes to start a lot of shit.
I need it. I'd say this too, since I ever came back on Twitter, all the people I met, I've kind of loosened up a little more than I used to be.
I'll say.
Yeah. Because it's just crazy because where I live, it's so, I don't even know how to describe it.
You know the movie Fargo? That's where she lives.
No, I do not live in that fun town. Fuck Fargo. We don't talk like that. That's Minnesotans.
What are you talking about, eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I feel like I'm going to throw up. We all love doing that. It's a Norwegian accent. And unfortunately, I am not Norwegian. I am German-Hungarian. That is another big thing here in this state. It's German-Hungarians and Norwegians. With a little hint of Ukrainians. Yes, come out, have fun with the Wiener Schnitzel.
She loves the Wiener.
Yes, you guys can hear me speak German. I can say a few words. You know, Volkswagen.
Autobahn.
That damn tweet I did. That was great, wasn't it?
It was. We have every once in a while we'll do steamy Saturdays, and just pick someone to send flirting messages to. It's usually me because I'm not the crazy one in the group. Well, I am crazy, but I'm not the chaotic one.
No, you're mild crazy, I guess you would say. You're like level 1.
I'm like the normalest of the crazy in the group, and I fluster easily.
Yes, she actually does. It started with a friend of ours. All of a sudden, he was like, yo, we're going to flirt with Squidney. Let's have fun. God. And it just got worse and worse. And then, weirdly enough, do you remember? Like, all of a sudden, someone got Axel involved. And then all of a sudden, we were flirting with Monty and Arachnis.
And he was doing this all at work. He was doing this all at work, and if you listen closely, you could hear the gunshots going off in the background.
I know, right? So for that thing, I will say the one person on that, who I'm going to admit is probably one of the best damn flirters ever. Like, I was like, ooh, my goodness. If you guys ever go on Twitter, you should follow our friend Kimberly Anna Sky. That chick can flirt.
She is just a flirt.
Oh my God. I started questioning my sexuality at that point. I was like, oh my Lord, can I find a girl who can do that? Hell yeah.
Because she's just all flirt.
She is, and she's so good at it.
And she's so sweet.
She is. If you guys ever talk to her on there, she is one of the most sweetest girls you would ever meet. She is so willing to help out you no matter what.
Right, and she'll check on you all. She'll check on you if she hasn't seen you on Twitter in like a couple days or anything.
Yeah.
I ghost all the time because, that's what I do.
I feel like she would still be that friend if she'd be like, you need help burying a body? I'll come right over. I love talking with her. She's such an angel. And if you guys don't know either, she does singing things. Like she'll do some singing for you guys. And she's really good at it. Like,
she is.
Far better than me.
That reminds me, her birthday is coming up in 11 days, so.
Oh my God. So yours is coming up in a couple of days, actually.
Mine's tomorrow, actually.
Yes. Hers is in a couple of days. And Pandurf's is actually going to be in like 9 days, I think, currently. As of now.
Yeah, so yeah, because mine's the 15th.
Yes.
Kim's is the 25th. And then I don't know when Pander's is.
I think hers, like I said, hers is in 9 days.
So that would be the 23rd.
I think so, yeah. We'll know once you go on her page and all the balloons fucking come up. Which that shocked me when it happened on mine. So I don't have to worry about my birthday. My birthday's not until February, so I have some time before I level up.
That is the story of how this match was made in hell.
Pretty much. And we've been talking since then. I'm trying to think, when did the kidnapping start? Because right after that, then we became buddies at this point.
It was like I want to say like right before April 1st. Because
yeah,
you messaged me like April 12th.
Something like that, yeah. And then we started talking. So if you guys need to know, we never did say how we came up with this idea, which was mine. It was stupid. So when that happened, this happened a couple of months ago I came up with this?
Came up with it like back in April.
Something like that. It was like April, May or something. It was like right before school was out for my kid and stuff. I was just at work. I was just making food. And I think we were talking in our Discord chat or something. And all of a sudden this idea popped in my head because because we're kind of basing this off of another show from YouTube. It's our favorite show from our two favorite drag queens. And if you guys might know it, it's called with Trixie and Katya. And they are literally two of my favorites. I love them. They're just I say they're more insane than us.
They're the best.
They are. And all of a sudden, I was just like, we have such a random conversations, you and me, even with Softless or Axel or whoever the fuck we're talking with. I messaged her and I said, oh my God, girl, I just had the best idea ever. We should do like a stream or a podcast or something where we talk about whatever the fuck we want. And we will call it, and at the time I said, let's call it the Midwest Spinsters. And you were like, yes, let's do this. This is a fucking great idea. I did not think we were actually going to do this.
And here we are.
Yep. And all of a sudden you were saying, you're like, so I got this shit. And I'm like, oh fuck, this is really happening. Oh right. No, like one of my ideas is actually coming true. Oh no, my heart can't handle this.
Right. My wish is coming true.
My God.
My Make-A-Wish is coming true.
This is trying to figure out like, when do we want to do a premiere date? What are the episodes? You're like, I made a Gmail account. You're like, here's an idea of like episodes and stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, this is coming true. I'm like, oh my God, I actually have to probably start getting serious now.
And she didn't.
And I did not. I like to be lazy.
No, the only one that's been serious is me.
Yep.
She's the talker, I'm the doer.
I am a talker. I can't help it. It's what I like to say, a Krebs thing, because that's my mom's family, and her sisters and her can do that too. So I have the gift of gab, and I'm cool with that. I'll talk about random shit. I don't care. I have done that.
That's what you've been doing for the last 40 minutes.
Pretty much.
And now we are down to 0 listeners.
Exactly. They're just like, oh my God, these two are fucking nuts. Especially the Dakotan.
They're like, are they going to talk about anything relevant?
Not yet. You'll have to come to episode 2 for that one.
That's when we'll get really fun.
We're like, yep, pretty much.
This one is just an introductory video or
Pretty
introductory podcast.
We'll let you guys know. We will talk about other things. We'll be talking about certain fandoms. Like we will be talking about Has-Been and also Hell of a Boss and others.
That's not the only thing. Too. We're not a one fandom pony.
No, and we'll talk about other things too. Like we will be talking about mangas, maybe some animes, certain things from animes. We may be talking about an app that we both actually love to go on, Webtoons, and read about certain comics from there that we both fucking love.
Boy love.
Yes. The good old BL section that we never get tired of.
And movies. Movies are great.
Yes. And you'll hear our opinions about them and you will have to accept them, whether if we say, yo, I hate this, it fucking blows.
And then, of course, the Battle of the Babes with our fictional crushes.
Yes. And also, we'll probably be playing some games, too.
Which brings us to finish out our episode for the night. We're going to play 5 seconds. 5-second rule.
All right. This is new to me. I have actually never heard of this app. You just introduced it to me.
Yes.
Okay. So, which deck are we doing?
Well, the only one that's free is the Tea Party deck, so that's going to be boring. So, the boring deck.
Let's see what I have.
Yeah, unless you're bad ones. Excuse me.
Let's see.
For all you fun listeners out there, it's currently the middle of the night for Squidney. We're not yet for Artsy. It's getting close for Artsy.
Yes, if you guys need to know, I live in North Dakota. I'm in Mountain Standard Time. Squid is in Central, so she's an hour ahead of me. And I should technically be unconscious right now, sleeping, because I have to get up in less than 6 hours and be a functioning adult.
This is what happens when you don't listen to the producer and record earlier in the night before.
Yep. Because when that happens, your body just goes, no, we have to stop that shit.
Alright, so with 5-second rule, guys, you basically have to think of 3 things for the category that's on the card. And the first player that gets to 10 wins. So this will be fun because Artsy's not very quick.
No, I'm not. Not when you have to seriously think.
All right. So, name 3 things you can do in the bathroom. Go.
Take a shit, take a piss, and go take a shower.
All right.
And then for the record for everyone, yes, I am vulgar. Okay.
All right, you got your cards up?
Okay, hold on. Let me get something quick. Okay. Name 3 songs that have a place in their title.
Okay.
I know, that's a terrible one.
Did you start it?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't tell me go.
Oh my god, I thought this is so dumb. Okay, I'm gonna give you a different one and I'll say go.
Okay.
Yes, since I'm terrible at this. Okay, so the category is name 3 words that rhyme with boy. Go.
Toy. Moy.
And time's up.
All right.
I love that there's this thing here. It says, here's a tip. In order to win, you should try not to lose.
This one says, if at first you don't succeed, you suck.
Thanks for that motivation, bro.
All right. Name 3 things that spin. Go.
A ball, a top,
Time's up.
Beyblade. You can tell when I grew up was because most people probably don't know what a Beyblade is.
I know what it is.
Because you're a good, smart person. And for these youngins out here don't know what the hell I'm talking about is the oldie.
Pro tip. Domination is a dish best served now.
Should we send that to a certain somebody? I don't think we can fluster him, but the other one we probably could. Not that hard.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Name 3 Greek gods. Go.
Artemis, Helena, Athena.
Wait a minute. Helena's a god?
No, I was trying to think Hera.
I was like, did you mean Hera?
Yes, I was trying to say Hera and it came out Helena. I was like trying to say Helena.
Helena? You mean Helena of Troy?
I was trying to say Hera, but I kept going to Athena, so I was trying to combine the two, and I'm like, that's not right.
You're like, that's a real one. Totally is. Fight me on it.
It's like, Hera.
All right. Here's the tip. Pain is weakness leaving the body. Is it really?
All right. Name 3 famous male singers. Go.
Enrique Iglesias, Pitbull, Jimmy Val. Fuck! I messed up the one. Jimmy V. I was trying to say Jimmy V.
Sounds like you're saying Jimmy Fallon.
I know! And I was like, that's not a... I don't accept that. You guys must know, there's someone named Jimmy V. He is from North Dakota. He's with the Jersey Boys.
I think that's made up.
No, it's not.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Name 3 things you can recycle.
Pop cans, water bottles, cardboard.
Woo!
Yeah, point for Squid finally on the board.
She got it. Tip. If losing, blame luck to save your self-esteem. That's like a terrible fortune cookie.
It is a terrible fortune cookie.
Oh
You are not the crispy wonton in the egg drop soup of life.
Now that's a good fortune cookie.
Alright. Name 3 songs by Madonna. You should get this. You're old. Start.
Hung Up Like a Virgin, Holiday.
I don't think that counts because I don't know 3 songs by Madonna.
Not my fault. I was born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. Not my fault.
I'll give it to you.
Shout out to all the kids born in the 80s, grew up in the 90s. Best fucking time ever.
Okay, so you've got 2. I've got 1.
All right.
Maybe we should make this to 5 instead of 10. Otherwise, we'll be here all
we're
night.
gonna fucking fail.
Exactly.
Okay. Yours is name 3 Tom Hanks movies. Go.
Castaway. Toy Story. Wonderful Neighborhood. Or Won't You Be My Neighbor?
I was like, what?
You know, the Mr. Rogers
I
one.
know. I was like, I was like, wonderful neighbor. I was like, oh! I was like, Jesus Christ. I believe you got that one. I'll give it to you because I'm a sweet.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am.
Well, it's on the board. Catching up.
Here you go. Tip. To win, play with dumb friends.
I'm trying to.
I mean, it wouldn't be hard with a certain himbo.
Right? We need to get him in.
That's right. I'm calling him out. You know who you are. I'm calling you out. I don't care.
We need him in this game. I'd feel smarter.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd probably feel smarter if Softless was playing because then he'd have to think about translating to English.
Oh God. He pulled some shit out and we were like, I'm calling bullshit. Shenanigans.
I'll say that wasn't English.
That word is made up. That is not a real word. You were just hitting the computer keyboard.
This one will be easy.
Okay, let's see.
Name 3 video games. Go.
Mortal Kombat, Zelda, Mario.
Fuck you.
You're just mad because I'm getting the really good ones.
Pro tip. Quick wit is lit. The only thing that's quick about you. Alright.
Alright. Yours is name 3 things you can do in the dark. Go.
Sex, sleep, and read.
There you I would have been like sex, more sex, all the sex.
I don't think that counts.
I think it would.
No, because you're just saying the same word with a different with a different compound in front of it.
You're like, I can do normal sex. I can do kinky sex. I can do crazy sex.
Do BDSM sex.
There you go. There, I got it. In order to win, you should try not to lose.
Name 3 movies where the main character is a dad. Go.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nope, I'm not getting that.
Oh, come on.
I can't.
got-
Oh my God.
Armageddon, Con Air.
I'm not going to think of Armageddon. Forget that movie. I can't believe I forgot Con
And
Air.
Independence Day.
Yes, Mr. President, Mr. Bill Pullman. The president I would follow. There you go. I finally did not get one. You should be happy.
I do feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit smarter.
Wait a minute. How many points is what now?
I'll say you're at 3 points.
There you go. You're going to be at 2, right? Or 3?
It should say on your phone.
I'm not really keeping track.
It should still say on your phone, or are you just pressing no when I get it right?
No, I'm saying you're getting it.
Well, it should say how many I've got.
Well, my phone's not the smartest. Because I don't remember who's purple and who's blue.
Well, you've only been asking me, so they're both for me.
There you go.
Well, how many points does that equal up to?
I don't know. I don't do math. If it's
Wasn't-
not food math, I don't care.
What's the one purple say?
It says you're at 3.
What's the blue?
It says I'm at 1.
Well, then I've got 4 and you've got 3.
There you go. So you're winning currently. This one should be easy for you.
Alright, here's your pro tip. If at first you don't succeed, you suck. I already knew this.
Yes. This is
All
right, this one's easy for you. You will win in a heartbeat with this one. I'm not even joking.
Well, now you're just building it up and making me nervous.
No, you're going to hear it and you'll be like, motherfucker. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Name 3 types of chess pieces. Go.
Pawn, knight, rook.
There you go.
I feel so smart.
You're so smart.
And
Quick wit is lit.
that's right. Stay in school, kids.
Knowledge is power. The power is yours.
Just not for artsy.
No.
And that's
Now, if I find a certain himbo, he'd just get mad at me because I'd fight him tooth and nail on it. I'd be like, this is why that movie sucks. And you're not going to change my mind.
Well, guys, I think we are going to call it a night for tonight. I hope you enjoyed our first episode and all of our crazy shenanigans. And hopefully we'll figure out what the hell we're doing by the time we do the second episode.
Maybe I'll be more prepared this time. time. Maybe.
I'm not holding my breath.
No, don't. Because you'll pass out.
I will. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.
Have fun, guys. Make terrible decisions.
Don't do nothing that Artsy wouldn't do.
Do everything I would do. And with pizzazz.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.